was talking about the under-16 tournament that you guys played in. Obviously coming off a loss to Mali, then rallying up and going for the later stages. If you're to compare, Ugandan basketball with, let's say, basketball from Egypt, basketball from Mali, where would you rate Uganda?
Compared to Mali and Egypt, I think we're not at their level yet, but I know we can be because their preparation is very thorough and they really do invest in the youth basketball and take their time to nurture the teams that are coming for the tournament. So in that area we're lacking because we have the talent, but the preparation for the tournaments is what needs to be worked on.
So we basically have the skill and the talent.
Yeah.
We just need to prepare better. Interesting.
The whole world is undergoing a credit crunch.
Yeah.
The difference between Uganda and other countries is for us to talk about it, and the president doesn't talk about it. Other countries don't talk about it.
Yeah.
If you realize previously, we've been able to get through our manager because of this social capital.
Yeah.
Santul would get money, and teams to travel. Even when the government has given them money, the team has traveled. Then the government will pay slowly, and then clear that. But right now, this was facing everywhere, and this is the time where we also got Olympics coming through.
Yeah.
As football, we submitted our budgets for all our calendar submitted there. But do you understand right now, financially, everything's been cut down for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
We had to struggle.
Good afternoon. My name is Felix. The show is Slam Dunk Basketball. It is a brilliant day for the basketball lovers out there because competitive basketball is back. The lower division, Division 1 and Division 2 games have been going on today at the Nakasero Primary School basketball courts. And in studio today with me is Kamoga, the General Secretary of the Lower Division Management Committee. For the basketball lovers out there in Uganda, unfortunately, the National Basketball League is not ongoing. It was halted because the number of teams which were supposed to register were not able to register. 8 teams were supposed to register, and by the deadline, they were not having the quorum that was meant to register. So it was decided that they put it to a halt and it be restarted. But to Mr. Kamoga, thank you so much for gracing Slam Dunk Basketball with your presence, with your time. We are live on Facebook, on Twitter, on YouTube. Feel free to put your views, your comments, and everything. To our viewers out there watching, please.
Thank you, Felix. It's a pleasure to be here in this nice studio. Thanks for the good work you're doing for the basketball fraternity. We appreciate.
Okay. We have so many issues to discuss. Let's first discuss the lower league. You as General Secretary, how are you ensuring that it is going to be run up to the end?
Thank you so much. First of all, I want to appreciate the Federation, FUBA, for giving us the mandate and opportunity to run the lower league basketball under the committee of LLMC, Lower League Management Committee, which was founded in 2018, and really had a successful first year, 2018, a really successful second year, 2019. Then COVID happened, 2020. We didn't play basketball. 2020, we are back. We're going to play basketball, and we've been having a couple of meetings with our managers, you know, stakeholders, and see how we can resume the league under the government directives. Yeah.
The issue of continuity and teams being certain, the managers of different teams being certain that the lower division, now that it is ongoing and it has started, is going to actually run to the end, and also not reach a point whereby there will be an extraordinary meeting and it will be put on pause. What measures have been put in place?
Yeah, we had planned for this season, 2021. Teams were training, teams were hyped up, people were eager to play the league. Then as we started, another lockdown came. The second wave came and the president put us on hold for the sports, you know, industry. So our guys went in sleep mode. Then as the government was trying to ease the, you know, the directives, we said to, you know, to engage our managers and the players and say how best can we, you know, continue this league. Yeah, we had then the federation gave chance to people to confirm their participation on how we can, you know, in case they're interested to play, they should confirm participation. And we are lucky, out of the 45 teams that we have in the lower league, we had nine confirmation Division 1.
9 confirmations out of 45 teams. 9
confirmation. Division 1 has 16 teams.
Yes.
And 9 confirmed participation in this resumption. Then Division 2 has 11 teams and 9 confirmed participation. Yeah. Then the girls were 9 and only 4 confirmed participation. So which was below the threshold of 8 teams. So their league was automatically cancelled. Though at the end of the season, end of the year, they will compete table standings.
How will the girls compete?
The girls, where we stopped. In case the league didn't resume, we shall follow the standings of last season.
Oh, the standings of last season are the ones that will be followed?
Yeah.
Depending on the number of games played, games won, games lost.
Yes.
Okay. So coming on to one of the key issues to very many basketball lovers in Uganda here, the cancellation of the National Basketball League, because City Oil, KIU, JKL pulled out. Now the reason for City Oil pulling out, according to their chairman Muhammad Santur, was because they are in preparation for BAL.
Yeah.
That was their reason. JKL, however, did not give SlamDunk basketball a reason when asked officially for an official comment. So did KIU also not give an official reason when contacted. In your view, what do you think should have been done?
In my view, as a basketball fan or a guy who loves basketball, I would think it should be a must for someone to play in the National Basketball League. They should have an option to play, because if you are really capable in terms of resources, yeah, it must be good enough, or you must play the league. It shouldn't be a two-way. You should give me an option to play. Yeah, it should be a must. So probably that, for me, in my opinion, that would have been the best thing. Let the people in charge find ways of the league happening. But you see, with the few resources the basketball people have, we are unable to. And you know, NBL is fine, expensive to run, and they wouldn't have so many sponsors that this season, and there's no money to run to finish the league, and the teams are also struggling to finish the league. But as I've told you, it should have been a must for you to play, and then find ways of playing, like the way the lower leagues have tried to play. They want to play.
There was a requirement prior to recalling back the league of each team in the NBL paying 600,000 Uganda shillings, and the teams were actually very ready to pay that.
Yeah.
However, these other three decided not to do that, because I believe that money would have helped FUBA in terms of facilitation and in terms of the operation fees to run the league. Yeah. So what picture does that give our league?
You know, the teams have the authority to decide to play or not, which for me, I don't believe in that. I mean, it doesn't make sense to me. Team must play. But now, if the directive came from the ExCom that for it to play, for the league to continue, there must be 8 teams. And only what? 6 confirmed, 5 confirmed?
There were 6 that had confirmed.
Yeah, so we should
because they gave a deadline of the other Monday. Yes.
So if there be a threshold of 8 teams, then automatically the league had to be cancelled. Yeah. But I have told you, for us in the lower league, we thank God teams really wanted to play because there's something to play for. Play for promotion, yeah, because people have invested a lot of money. Time is very, very important in running basketball. So they were like, we cannot cancel the league at this moment in time. So give us a chance to play. So 9 teams confirmed, and they want to play. Right now, as from having at the venue for the first game of the resumption, and really went on well. Actually, at this time,
which is very impressive. Yeah.
At this time, I think the last game should be starting the next 20 minutes. So we have 4 games a day, just to manage curfew. Just by 5 o'clock, we are done. We are managing the gates. No fans allowed. Actually, I just left UPDF person, a security person there, not to let anyone into the venue. So they had to manage, the venue, not to allow fans. And probably show some games on our social media handles for the Football Division 1 and 2 Basketball League.
Yeah, because those were some of the reasons as to why National Council of Sports stopped our league.
Yes.
Because we were not following the SOPs.
Absolutely.
Yes, when you came to UCU grounds or KIU, Kansanga courts, fans were being let in. Other people are being let in. People are not having masks on.
Absolutely.
And what? Yeah. And then only the temperature gun at the gate. So, is that going to be followed?
I mean, we have to comply with what NCS wants of us. We have tested yesterday, Thursday and Friday. We tested our players and officials who are going to play this weekend. Yeah, we should be testing every 14 days. Yeah, actually, they want us to test every week, and we're finding ways to discuss with NCS and also with our medical commissioner on how we can achieve that. But as we tested on Thursday and Friday, for this weekend, so let's see what happens next weekend. So we are testing, and we are also empowering people to get vaccinated. Secondly, we are managing no fans at the games. A team should come only 1 hour to their game starting.
To their fixture.
To their fixture, okay. Yeah. We're trying to do the best we can do to manage, to manage games.
As someone who is in a management position of basketball, we stand at a crossroad. Now that the league was cancelled, the National Basketball League, that means that this season is not considered. We are going to go back and consider the 2019 season. Since 2020, there was no season. Now, it means that Warriors Basketball Club and Sharing Basketball Club, which had pulled out due to different reasons and circumstances, are now eligible and back in the league because we're going back to the 2019 season. Now, what happens to the teams that are going to get promoted from Division 1?
Yeah, after...
As managers, have you discussed it?
Yeah, the Federation has tried to put us together, call for meetings, the managers discuss the way forward. Yeah, now, for the NBL, it was concluded, there won't be any relegation. So, the 2019 teams that were participated will stay in the league.
Will stay in the league
next season.
That is according to the meeting that you had as managers and
course,
stakeholders.
The letter came out, and the rules came out. The special rules for running this special league in COVID. teams confirm participation. A few teams confirmed, others didn't confirm. But now to satisfy both ends, yeah, we said, okay, the federation said there won't be any relegation. Yeah, because even the lower leagues were like, if the guys cannot allow to be relegated, then what will happen to us who are fighting for promotion? So like, okay, no relegation in NBL, but there will be promotion from Division 1, which means next season 2022 there will be more teams.
We'll be having 12 teams.
12 teams plus.
Because the finalists are the ones that, according to the regulations, the finalists get promoted.
Yes. So NBL will have the current 12 teams plus more 2 teams from Division 1. So we have 14 teams next season.
14 teams next season. It is Slam Dunk Basketball. My name is Felix Opal in studio. I'm with Kamoga. We'll return after this short break.
He was talking about the under-16 tournament that you guys played in. Obviously coming off a loss to Mali, then rallying up and going for the later stages. If you're to compare, Ugandan basketball with, let's say, basketball from Egypt, basketball from Mali, where would you rate Uganda?
Compared to Mali and Egypt, I think we're not at their level yet, but I know we can be because their preparation is very thorough and they really do invest in the youth basketball and take their time to nurture the teams that are coming for the tournament. So in that area we're lacking because we have the talent, but the preparation for the tournaments is what needs to be worked on.
So we basically have the skill and the talent.
Yeah.
We just need to prepare better. Interesting.
I didn't know that one day I would be the coach of Makerere. But when I was in high school, I always thought about it because I loved the game so much. And I wasn't playing it because my parents would not allow me to play it the way I wanted it, my guardians. I told one of my friends, it's called Gerard Abidravo, I told him, one day I want to become either a coach or an umpire. And he laughed and was like, yeah, maybe you can make it. So when I became the coach of Namilyango, he was the first man to tell me that, man, congratulations. As you said it, here it comes. And so when I reached Makerere, I didn't think I would be the coach at Makerere University because it was a university and there are so many people with more experience than I do. But because of love of coaching the game, out of the experience I had got, I used to go and sit there, watch, and I'm like, okay, this is that. And remember, I had also coached the girls of Hilton in my first year. So I knew how to handle girls and I also knew how to handle boys because I had gotten both experiences. So after a while, in 2019, Makerere was going for university games in Chisoi, and incidentally, Coach Albert was not around, so they needed. So I volunteered. I volunteered. They were going with a coach, with Makerere has 2 coaches for the boys and for the girls. So I saw that as an opportunity. So I went to the sports union. To the sports department, and I told them I want to volunteer. I just want to go there and volunteer and help where there is need. They gave me the opportunity. They were like, all right, you can do that. Well, the only thing I wanted was where I can sleep and my lunch and supper, which was very much available. So I also went in like any other coach, but it was my first time with all the pressure and I wanted results. Fortunately, something happened. We played Kumba Marines. Kumba Lady Marines? Yes, we played in Kumba with Ekon. They are a very good player, national team now. And she was part of that team, and we won that game. When we won that game, I think for me, my fate in coaching had been sealed. This guy is going to be a coach.
Welcome back. It is SlamDunk Basketball. My name is Felix Opal, and in studio I'm with Kamoga. We were discussing the current ongoings in the game of basketball and in our league. Currently, the lower division has kicked off today, and that is very good news for the basketball people out there. Unfortunately, the fans cannot come to watch the games due to COVID and known reasons of following standard operating procedures. However, the other great news is that you can catch the games live on FUBA Facebook page. Pai, tell us about the challenges that the lower division has been having, you as General Secretary.
Wow. Even before we came in power, like LLMC, the committee, we had so many challenges. The federation was overwhelmed by running the league. Things weren't going well, and a few guys were like, "Man, no, we need to get into this thing, handle it, manage it. Let's take it from the federation and handle it." So if you guys volunteer to come onto the committee from the LLMC committee. I mean, 2018. We have 5 guys, a finance manager, a chairperson.
Tell the viewers, those people that are running the committee with you. You are General Secretary of the committee. Who are the other 4 people?
Yeah, I'm privileged to be the General Secretary of the committee for 3 years now. Our president is former president was Jabba Akim, the president of Kings. And then the finance manager is Gordon. Has been on since we started this struggle, and then our marketing person. Initially, I was in the marketing department.
You're defining it as a struggle.
Yeah, I mean,
quite an interesting term to use.
So we have a marketing guy. I was marketing, then I was shifted to the general secretary. So we have 4 positions. The president, who is now currently Raymond. The president of Night Riders.
Raymond who?
Raymond Businje.
Okay.
Yeah, he's the president of Night Riders. Then the general secretary, Kamoga Pai, also the president of Livingston Basketball Club. Then the finance, Gordon, also one of the owners of Res Life and Bakale. Also a guy called Otiti. Patrick, the marketing person, the manager of Diamonds, the Sun. So that committee is doing a good job. Of course, we have challenges. Our biggest challenge is finances. We need to go out there, look for money, come and run the league. Currently, we are self-sponsored. The teams just contribute money.
How much money does each team contribute in terms of, let's say, registration fees?
Yeah. Every year come with a budget. Every season come up with a budget. We sit the managers down. This is our budget. We need to approve it. So they approve the team. We see how much money each team can pay. Division 1 they're paying 1.2 million. Then Division 2 are paying 1.1 million. Then the girls are paying 1.5 million shillings each team. So
the girls are paying 1.5.
Yeah. So all that money is meant to run the league. Yeah, officiation, venues, all the things. Yeah, that I'm telling you, self-sponsored, and we are unable to play home and away because this league is fun. That's why it makes it fun. Those days we used to have home and away.
Yeah.
Home and away, but
now it's one game.
It's one game, round robin. So the best 8, go for pro playoffs. But lower league is the most unpredictable league in Uganda.
I've watched so many lower league games, and I would like to actually confess, even right now on air, that most lower league games are more interesting than even the NBL games.
Though, of course, NBL is our elite league, but and there's also some data cream that side. But when it comes to competition, you got to know that number 8 at the end of the season will make it to the finals.
But then you get surprised and you find
absolutely. The season Falcons got relegated in 2017, and they came down. They were number 7, but later on managed to be a finalist. So that's how competitive it is, and that's what brings the vibe in the lower league. The fan base is very, very big, but I've told you, the challenge is just finances. The moment we have money, some people come and support the league. I mean, we should have those things happening. Home and away games, you know, accolades be given away. And then you could do a more vibe in the players.
And as you on the management committee, what steps are being taken to ensure that you look for at least a sponsor, you look for partners that can help you in different areas to ensure that you reduce on some of those burdens?
First of all, what we had to improve when we came into power was our image as our league. Yeah, we had to spread our lower league out there. Yeah, on our social media handles. Yeah. So by so doing, probably we can attract sponsors. Yeah, even us internally in our committee, we go through a lot looking for resources and the like. Then last year, I think 2019, before COVID came, we had one firm called Tickets to help us to market the league, get us sponsors, you know, and then handle all our social media handles. Yeah, but currently they've been going at they're in talks to some big shots. So we shall reveal probably by end of this season or starting of next season what they've brought on board. But they're doing a good job. I would like to appreciate them. So what I've done is just source out people who can help us get sponsorship.
I'm trying to read here some of the comments which are coming in privately, and saying that the lower division games happen when there is no medical person on ground. Can Pi explain that?
That's not true. That's not true. Because on our budget, we budgeted.
I'm having a comment here from Mr. Derek Luyombia. Yes, that games happen without medical personnel on ground.
Mr. David, as a matter of fact, we even budget for a medical officer on game day. And right now, as I've told you, I've been at the venue. I left our commissioner there, medical commissioner, Madam Linda, and her team. They're always there. So I don't know, probably you're watching a pickup game or a league game, but the league game, a medical personnel is always there. If maybe that day wasn't there, probably it was a mistake, but it's always there.
And then I have Dawood saying that what is the criteria of joining the lower division?
Wow, I've received so many questions in that regard. People want to join the league. Because I understand, right now there's a cap. We have 13 teams in Division 2, and that's where you must start from. And then Division 1 has 16 teams. So right now the Federation has put a cap, no more entry to the league, unless they revise that. So in my position...
Why is that cap there? I thought as the lower division, lower league, you are running your
talents,
league. Yes, you're running your league independently, although it is still under the FUBA umbrella. So why is that cap also applying?
Yeah, I think in their wisdom, they're like, we shouldn't filtrate the league. Can you find way back before we came into existence, we came into power, teams used to come, register, teams have no jerseys, teams have come late, they have no these basic things to join the league. So we're like, no, let's put a cap on 14 teams right now. Until the 14 teams that try to elevate their status, you know, try to improve their image and the like, and it has done wonders. No, until probably they come up like, okay, there's need for another team. But currently, no need to enter into the league unless you're buying a team out.
Oh, unless you getting a slot from a different team.
Someone is selling his team and in the Division 2. Yeah, I've seen so many takeovers, like Top Correos, both of my former team, Jans Thomas. Actually, that year I was pissed with my manager. He didn't tell me that he was selling, so I even played.
But in all honesty, it was not performing that that well. How many games did Jans Thomas play and how many wins did they have?
I remember the season of fighting relegation, and we had last game against Night Riders at YMCA Lights. The crowd was crazy. That my best game of my moment. I mean, we had to win that game because of fighting relegation. So that's how competitive it is. Fighting for something, people don't want to go down, so they put in so much energy and, you know, psych. Yeah.
So there's some teams that are struggling and what? How can they be helped coming from a management perspective?
As I've told you, the first thing we need to improve is our image. So we shall enrich the managers, the players with information and knowledge on how they can improve their brands. Yeah? Of course, I won't go out there look for sponsorship for probably a team, let's say, Bakale or Livingstone. Yeah, but we shall empower the managers and the players and the coaches, give them knowledge, information. We have a coaches federation, coaches platform that empowers the coaches, the managers platform that enables managers get information, how they improve their team. Recently, the TD Nick came up with the players association. So they help us to improve people. At the end of the day, the team will grow.
The team gets to develop.
Yeah.
CEO Livingstone Basketball Club, team that has been there, team that has seen quite a number of storms and also avalanches and also good times. How is the team doing at the moment?
Yeah, I'm privileged to be the owner of that team, a team of pedigree. They've been there, done that, produced one of the best players in Uganda, Samuel Ball, you know, so many players from the university, university hall. So currently, Livingstone is playing Division 2, and the few things we have done, the changes we have made in the team. I recruited a serious coach, technical committee was all changed. I recruited a few young players and talented players. Probably they'll enable the team elevate to go to the finals. Yeah, and the teams that are in that division, please watch out. You're
giving them a warning as the games go on. They'll rewatch the clip and they'll remind you. How have you been recruiting? Which criteria, what aspects have you been looking at to recruit these players for Livingstone Basketball Club? Yeah,
I'm passionate about young talent. Yeah, because I've been there when I was age of 20, 19, 21. I was at my prime. I was very good. So I believe in young talent. So my support space is the university, because the team plays from the university and it has the background of the university, Makerere University.
Yes.
So there's too much talent there. So that is my recruitment area. Recruit university students that are energetic, eager to win. They have those characteristics, yeah. So that is Makerere. Basically, that's Makerere from pool court, because that's our training ground. So there's so much talent there, and 90% of my players are from Makerere. Yeah. So I thank Makerere for that platform.
So Makerere is the pool for
talent
for Livingstone.
Yeah, absolutely.
Interesting strategy there, because already that is where the team is training from. That is where you're picking the the players from.
Yeah.
But when it comes to discipline, that is also another issue that has always been complained about.
Absolutely.
How are you handling that?
You know, I like dealing with the youth. Yeah, sit them down, talk to them. What is good for them? Advise them, counsel them. Yeah, because I've been in this game for the past how many years? Over 15 years. Yeah, I've been in the basketball game. So when I say a player, a young guy misbehaving, I feel so bad. So counsel them, sit them down. You know, the future is bright for them. Try to talk to them as a parent. Yeah, and the coaches that the coach I recruited is trying to also change their mindset and how to see things differently for their, you know, success in future.
For that is very, very good, because discipline is one of the things that only not just in the lower division, but even in the NBL, that is disrupting sport. Not just basketball, but even other disciplines.
I think the best challenge will be also finances. Players, the truth be told, there's no money in basketball. So you can't come to play basketball in a team in Uganda and you want it to be a source of income. And that's the mentality that we want to change from our players. Actually, I think next week I want to run a show about planning for players' retirement. To talk about that. So players' mindset should change. That you cannot earn a living from the game. Yeah, put in little, play the game with passion. You know, so that probably if you play well, probably a team from Rwanda, APL can come and see you and then take you out. So those are opportunities that you get from basketball. The networking, the friends you create. Yep, people will give you jobs. So that network thing is what makes me happy when I'm playing basketball. But when it comes to money, that's some teams players go because they've been paid. Someone get an allowance of 20,000 shillings, let's say, a team to Sasura, which is very, very small. And they should learn how to look at the bigger picture. Yeah.
It is Slam Dunk Basketball. We return after this short break. We're discussing the league and the league resumption, plus the lower division and the dynamics that are happening.
Young people at the moment are struggling to understand the older generation because times have changed. Technology has come in.
They've moved on.
Yes.
We're the ones sitting back and wondering, what is my child on to? TikTok has surpassed WhatsApp. The other one I call, I never call it Facebook, it's Bookface. Why are you on Bookface? Dad, it's Facebook.
Yes.
Me, I keep saying, I have a foot amongst the millennials.
Yeah.
And I understand the traditionalists.
Okay.
There's a song in the 60s, by the way, and in the 90s, 70s, where they're like, parents don't understand.
Yes.
Remember Prince?
Yes.
Prince
So maybe when I was working through with our Minister of Education and our State Minister for Sports, Mr. Honorable Hamson Oboa, and with Mama Janet Kataha, if they can have that, if they already just have a committee of all sportsmen they have in Uganda, the federations, as they work through with National Council of Sports, even the minister, calm down, because when we excel, the minister will get the credits. You understand?
Yeah, I get it.
Recently, 2019. The last time when we got a chance to be free, that's when the president hosted all the people come from Commonwealth Champion Games and all the medals. People have been awarded. So it shows you that the key area things right now is how can we get a capital base. That is through corporate companies in Uganda and the government. So my simple way is corporate companies. Come and own your team. Come and own these Ugandan clubs. Come and own national teams. I mean, 2017 Mandela Group of Companies owned Zone 5. It has been talked about for up to now, forever. So we have a request for that. That's my thinking. Where can I go better?
Welcome back. It is Slam Dunk Basketball. Felix Opal is my name, and in studio I'm with Pai Kamoga, the General Secretary of the Lower League Management Committee. Remember, the Lower League has kicked off and it is ongoing. And to the basketball fans out there, tomorrow it will be Emperors versus Livingstone, Kampala Rockets versus Gulu Hawks, and Night Riders versus Charging Rhino, and Entebbe Archers versus Raise Life. All those games will be happening at Nakasero Primary School, and you'll be able to catch them live on the FUBA Facebook page, because the fans are not allowed according to National Council of Sports and have to follow the SOPs. Livingstone having their game tomorrow. How prepared is the team?
That's the biggest rivalry in Division 2 basketball league in the history. Because I think they're the longest serving guys in the division.
Actually, I think we call it a derby.
I mean, there was a prepared, there was say training probably like 2 months back Yeah, so they're really psyched up. They're really ready for this game. And I told them, you guys lose against this game, you have no job. I even told my coach.
You gave them an ultimatum.
Yes, I told the coach.
But that is not how it's supposed to be.
I mean, that's how I want that game badly. That's how the team wants that game badly. It's a derby, as you know. Yeah, but respect to my former coach, Eric Malinga, is now handling the Emperors. Respect to their boss, Bavi. Yeah, I really miss those moments. Yeah.
So the ultimatum will put the players on more pressure. They have to be free. They have to express themselves. They also have to enjoy the game. However competitive, yes, it is competitive, but you also have to be there on the court and enjoy.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I watch all the games for Livingstone. I'm always there. But I mean, they know what's at stake. And our targets were already set for this season. So they need to put in the work. They need to understand that something big we are anticipating to get. Yeah.
Is there any kind of motivation or what that you have given these players for them to know that, you know, I have to actually put in 110%, not just 100%?
The players know, the coach knows what I promised them in case we hit our goals, our target, which I won't reveal here, but they know. They know.
They know what is at stake.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm giving a trip to Dar es Salaam to hang out.
Hey, might get them a trip.
Yes.
For them for winning that particular for the derby.
Yes.
A lot has been happening. Let's say in the NBL administratively, but what do you think should be changed?
You're putting me on the spot. First of all, I'm not in the executive.
Exactly. That is why you're in a perfect position to be able to give an insight on what should be changed.
I know what should be changed, what should be done, but what I think, what we should do is just involve the stakeholders. Yeah. Tell them this is your plan. Let them actually tell them this is your plan. This is how we're planning to execute it. Let them get to know, and then they're siding with you. Yeah, we shouldn't just be hearing directives or, you know, but involve the stakeholders, the managers and the executive. We shall move forward. But so far they've done a good job. I would appreciate them because it's not easy to be up there. There's so much pressure. But so far so good.
So far so good, but there's too much pressure. Now, going into the question of our silverbacks, we made history. We made it out of the group stages. We made it to the quarterfinals. Unfortunately, then we fell short, but then it was our best performance at that level. And we improved. However, there is the discussion among fans, among various enthusiasts of the foreign best players. What is your take on that? I
mean, basketball is a team sport, and you cannot win it alone. You need people around you to win games. Yeah. First of all, those foreign best players actually they're Ugandans.
The argument, I think you've also been seeing them online, Facebook, Twitter. Then, can't we just have a local-based team? Can't we use our local-based players? We have quite so many players here. Can't we develop them? And instead of the team going into debt, you know, there was talk of us being our silverbacks being stuck in a hotel, not being able to pay clearance fees, registration fees, just here in Kigali.
Yeah, first I would like to appreciate what the committee that the national team is doing and what they've done, because we are nowhere in the world. No one knew about Uganda. But the things they've done to take us there are commendable.
Currently, we are 6th in Africa.
In Africa. I mean, it's a commendable job. I would wish the government to even give us more money that we can yearn for top position. And it's possible. About the foreign players, worldwide, national teams, I mean, they bring in players probably who are born that side, but probably they've been living in Europe to play for them. And the rules also give us the mandate to nationalize one player. And we had to nationalize
Ishmael,
Ishmael, one of our best players. Yeah, respect to him. Then the rest of the guys actually the Ugandans, those are on that side. About the local players not playing in the national team, you know, facilities, mindsets, resources. The resources that side, and the facilities and the mindset of a person who is in Europe, not the same as, and the discipline, not the same as the person who is locally here. So what I would add my local players is just to change the way they do things in terms of that discipline, discipline, respect, mindset. Yeah, probably they will get the national team. But there are the small details that probably miss in our local players that probably those guys have. That's why they are on the national team. And that's a very, very big level.
In terms of views, comments, there's also the question and discussion, actually, which has been ongoing for quite some time. The national team, the Silverbacks, I mean, Tony Drediba, Jimmy Enabu, Ben Komakech, James Okelo. Now the discussion is, all these players are from one team, City Oilers. Now, the discussion has always been, don't other teams have actually players that can actually meet the merit of making it there? What is your take on that?
I mean, that is no-brainer. All the 6-time champions.
7-time champions.
7-time champions. So which means they have the best players in the league.
No,
and the mentality,
winning doesn't mean that you have the best players.
I mean, if that team has the best player, why are they winning? So the national team is cream de la cream. So they need to put a national team that has the best players in the country. With respect to other players, I mean, if you got Tony and Jimmy, they've been there and done that. So they deserve to be there.
So Livingston doesn't have a player that can even be part of the training camp.
Well, we have to bring players, for that level.
Because I believe you have young players.
Absolutely.
Yes, like you said. Yes, like you said. Your pool is picking from Makerere. Students, the people that come and practice from there, and I believe there's a very young crop of players.
Absolutely.
Yeah, who are at pool court, who are at main ground, every evening, working out or in the morning. Yeah.
As the current ExCom, the President Nasser had a plan, strategy on how to, from bottom to top, not from top to, from bottom to top. Yeah, well, they need to, re-energize or start up the school's national league, primary level and the secondary level. By so doing, there will be so much competition for kids to be seen and participate on, probably go through the ranks of the league and probably national team. So which we did have chance to implement last season because of COVID, but I think next year to happen. So that will help us to groom players, grow players. Recently we had a schools championship, I think, in somewhere in Europe, where the kids won gold. Thanks to Coach Jonah. Then we had also the under 18 kids who performed well. So there's a crop that is coming up. Yeah, the national team guys are also aging. But we are doing something to cover up that gap.
Interesting comments and views and remarks here, but I'm going to just select quite a few. Ignatius Lugatusiwe is asking, the lower league only focuses on the boys and not a lot of effort, let me read it correctly, not a lot of effort is put on the girls. Why is that?
First of all,
that's his comment.
First of all, the girls have got that opportunity. Whoever has a girls team can join the league, but if a boys team, it's harder to join. So the federation is putting emphasis on the girls. The lower league girls, I think there are 9 girls teams. I think there used to be 11, then jumped out. But the current league, we are giving them the limelight. Of course, they are ranks also, probably in terms of time playing the games. Of course, the girls play first, then the Division 2 girls play next, then the girls play third, then Division Division 1 plays. On a day,
First explain that well again.
we used to have 5 games before COVID, 5 games a day. Yeah, I used to have like 6 to 7 games a day, normal times.
Okay.
So the girls play first at 9 o'clock. Then the Division 2 play second around
Around 11?
Then another girls team around 1. Then the last 2 fixtures. Of course, it should be the guys who deserve it, the Division 1 guys. So that's how it ranked. But I mean, as I've told you, we appreciate the girls and we need to go to the girls game. And the people there in the federation also want to go to the girls team. So we don't leave them out, really.
But don't you think like that particular breakdown, if you have put it, playing at 9 a.m., that would mean that you'd hardly have no one watching you actually. Even when we get to these times whereby I have to watch online, by 9 a.m. I would be doing some office work, or even if it's a weekend, perhaps I would be at home cleaning up, or but there would be something during that time. However, when it reaches 1 p.m., that will be like lunch period. There I'll have a lot of time. I can be on my phone, I can be on my laptop, and I can watch them. But at 9 a.m., it's a weekend, Saturday. You can be like, oh, Saturday is the day where I get to rest more. So that time, why don't you fix them in between what I would describe as prime time?
Yeah, people can come and watch them. Yeah,
exactly.
By the way, when the league goes into that later stage playoffs, yeah, they get the prime time. They'll play probably at lunchtime or even at 4 p.m. And that's when the league has gotten hot. So, but right now, since the games are very, very many, and we cannot satisfy everybody in the league. And the best pattern we would use was that girls play first, Division 2, Division 1. That is a simple pattern that can help us achieve what you want.
I'm loving the comments which are coming in, the questions coming in here in my inbox. Kaima Joseph is asking, Pai was part of Falcons. The team is now collapsing. Can he explain what is going on? This is from Kaima Joseph.
Yes, the team is not collapsing. In fact, that the team is still in the National Basketball League. And the team still
interesting question, actually. I would also love to know, explain.
Because
I know you're part of the background of the team and you're part of the management. Interesting views. Thank you so much for the viewers out there. Thank you for watching. Please keep the comments, the remarks, keep them coming on. I'm going to be reading them as the show goes on.
Yeah, Falcons, first of all, is not sinking. It's in the National Basketball League. Yeah, and league didn't happen. So we had good plans this season, and we are planning even to go to playoffs, and it's possible. We are of course doing a few things in the background with our president Douglas. Yeah. National Basketball League.
But before the league was halted, cancelled, we're left with 2 games, and the team Falcons was about to be relegated.
No,
unless it won those 2 games.
Yes. Yeah. Of course, we're going to beat JKL. We are sure we're going to beat JKL, and we'll stay up. Yeah.
Oh well, JKL patron Freedom Orange, I think we'll have different views to that comment of you being very sure of beating.
Cut down for 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
We had to struggle. And so, remember, on a basketball, she has to travel. Everyone has to travel.
Yeah.
But the key thing is ownership of everybody. Like I can tell you, under 16, 4 days to the team traveling.
Yeah.
When you go to another, the boys can't travel. Because of social capital which we have. And I was able to reach one of the parents whose son was playing under 16, who's the captain under 16.
Yeah.
And because of that, she said, no way, my boy can be in the camp for these few days, but also a few days. They're only there for, the boys actually did only 3 days camp. So because there was no money, I'm not sure if the government is going to give you or not, because of everything going on, preparation becomes very poor. And if you've seen, before the lockdown, other things we had before, our teams have been preparing. And if you've seen, we're taking over the Kenyan national team, all those, in the region.
Yeah.
Rwanda is in Afro, first of all, because they're hosting. But Uganda, we have to go through the hard way to